The responsibilities of a parent are always increased. There's always more to do and something that's being added to the schedule. And the opportunities for young athletes are always increasing as well. There's always another training, another team, another practice, or another game to make it to. With so much to do and so many responsibilities, it's tempting to want to skip out on some of our kids' athletic events and practice. But today we want to talk about why parental presence is the #1 key for the growth of young athletes. Hi, my name is Dr. Jason Parker, and this is JP3 Training, where our goal is to grow young athletes and help them get the most of their training. I, like most of you, am a busy parent, and I have a ton of things to do. There's work, there's home responsibilities, there's business, there's church, there's family responsibilities, not to mention the need to spend time with my wife and friends and do things for myself. On top of this, my kids keep a busy schedule. Every day we're pushing towards a goal. Every day we're trying to pour into them to help them get better and accomplish the goals that they've set. Not only do we have one young athlete who is doing a litany of training and traveling, but we actually have two now that are traveling, that are playing all over the place. And it can be overwhelming. And I've often found myself just wanting to take some time here, take some time there, really tricking myself to believe that my attendance isn't that important. Well, today I want to talk about why your attendance, why parent present is a key component to young athlete growth. And I want to give you 5 factors why parental presence matters most. First, parent attendance provides attention. Okay, if we just think in the context of life, everything is seeking attention, whether in a good way or a bad way. When you walk in the house, your dog or your animal runs to you. If you have a little kid in your house, when they hear you hit that door, they run to get your attention. We as adults seek attention, whether it's through doing positive things in our community, in our businesses, or at work. We are seeking to use our gifts and our talents and our skills to get attention from others. And if we're doing this in a positive way, it's to provide value to others. But also, we see this in a negative way. We see people who drain your energy because they always have an issue, whether it's because they have emotions that are all over the place that draw our attention to them. Everything seeks attention. And we've talked about this before, but even there are even studies that plants grow faster when they get more attention. So the entire universe is built on attention, the energy that derives from attention. And your young athlete is no different. Know that your attention alone, simply watching, giving your energy to your young athlete, will cause them to grow. Go to a playground. Every young kid on a playground is saying, "Mommy, watch this. Dad, I can do this." And ultimately, that's what we're saying in our lives as adults. Watch me. I'm really good at this. Watch how I can make this business better. Watch how I can grow this community. Whatever the case may be, attention brings positive energy that your young athlete needs. Also, as an athletic director for over 10 years, I have seen how both on the court and in the classroom, students who receive attention fare much better than those that don't. Your presence alerts the leader, whether that's a coach, whether that's a teacher, to the fact that you care. Whether it's getting access to pertinent information because you're there to ask questions when other parents may not be, whether it's developing a relationship with that coach or that teacher. I have seen it. I've even been victim to this. The fact that when a parent is absent, that young athlete receives a different level of energy. And that's just human nature, like it or not. So when you're around, when you're attendant and attentive, the stakeholders, the caretakers rather, in your kids' sports and academics programs, they take notice of this. They understand that that child needs more attention, that child requires a higher level of care. So your simply showing up matters more than you know. Parent attendance also provides awareness. As a parent, we all have to realize that we are the key linchpin to our young athletes' performance team. Every high performer needs a team, whether it's in business, whether it's in life, and definitely in sports. As a parent, we have to take responsibility because we are the linchpin that is present more than any other coach, more than any other trainer, more than any other mentor our young athlete will ever come in contact. As the key member of your young athlete's performance team, it is pertinent that you become educated as to the nuances of your young athlete's sports. It's easy for us to say, oh, I didn't play that sport, so I don't know. I can really disavow any knowledge and eschew responsibility because I don't know anything about the sport. Well, your attendant will provide awareness for you, and it will basically allow you to begin to become educated about the nuances of the sport. First, you become educated as to how the sport works, what provides advantage within the context of the sport. Maybe it's a certain skill set. Maybe it's a certain mindset. Maybe it's a certain process or procedure that other young athletes or their parents are doing that's causing them to experience success more often. You become aware of these things when you attend more often than not. The other things parents become aware of when they attend is they become aware of the environment. We all thrive in particular environments. Certain plants thrive in tropical environments, and certain other ones thrive in environments with less sunlight or with less heat, whatever the case may be. But we as human beings are no different, and your young athletes no different. There are certain environments that will spark your young athlete to grow to their next level. Maybe it's a particular type of coaching. Maybe it's a particular style of play. Maybe it's a particular challenge that they're facing. Maybe it's a particular level of competition, or maybe even the lack thereof of any of those things. Whatever the case may be, you begin to become educated about which environments pique your young athlete. As a parent of a young athlete, you know we are constantly facing issues. It may be struggles with skill development. It may be dealing with a difficult coach. It may even be finding the right team or tribe. Don't despair. Book a parent playbook phone call with me today. These are 30-minute sessions designed to assess and prepare a plan that's specific for the issue that you're going through. Don't struggle alone. Get help. One of the best things I did to push through any issue that my young athletes were facing was to get help from somebody else, to seek mentorship, to seek friendship, to seek just another voice to ensure that the way I was going was the right one. Go to jp3training.com/parent playbook to learn more. Next, I need you to know that parent attendance provides accountability. I've already told you that parents are a key component of the young athlete's performance team. Because of this, parents actually have a responsibility to help their young athlete toe the line. It's interesting, but when a plane takes off from one destination to the other, just a small deviation of even 0.25% will cause that plane to land in a completely different destination, hundreds of miles away from their intended target. Young athletes are no different. When our young athletes set goals and intentions, even those that we've helped them to develop, they will then begin a process of deviating from those goals. We all do that. That's why coaches are so important, because coaches help us maintain our standards and our goals. As a parent who is often in attendance, you will be the first to notice when your young athlete isn't playing or performing according to their standards. When their psychology drops off, maybe they're losing confidence, maybe they're losing aggressiveness, maybe they're losing engagement. It is your responsibility as the parent to re-engage and re-inspire accountability to prevent your young athlete from deviating from their intended target. Next, parent attendance provides acclimatization. Now, that's a hard word to say. What acclimatization means is the process of becoming accustomed to new environment. One of the great things about athletics is that it constantly exposes us to new environment. And this is what causes athletes to become successful, not only in sport, but in life. Whenever you can be comfortable in different environments, you can create success at tremendously high level. And as an athlete, you're constantly being exposed to new environments. There are new teams, there are new trainers, there are new levels even within the same team and trainer. If you are a freshman athlete, the expectations and the responsibilities you have are going to be much different than when you're a senior. Maybe you're the parent of a young athlete who's just getting started in their sport and they're training on just basic fundamentals. Well, it won't be long before their expectations are higher because they have progressed along that development scale. So there are new levels that your young athlete will need to acclimate to. As a parent, you are a key part of this acclimation process. First, you're there to provide confirmation. That's basic security. Just confirming the fact that, yes, you are meant to be here. You have what it takes to be at this new level. You can meet these expectations. In addition to confirmation, parents also provide confidence. This is belief in the ability that not only can they have success, but they can have sustained success over and over again. And another way parent attendance helps young athletes acclimate is through providing context, helping young athletes to understand where they are on the spectrum of trying to create that success, whether it be in a particular drill or aspect or situation, or whether it be on the grand scale of things. Parents help young athletes in the acclimatization process because they can help them to just basically not give up when they face struggles. Letting the athlete know that, hey, you're just starting this. This is natural to struggle in this area. Or, hey, you're great at this, but there's another level coming. So continue to keep your head down and grind. Whatever the case may be, parent attendance provides acclimatization. Now, lastly, parent attendance provides ambition. Now, I know ambition can be a dirty word, but when we think about it, ambition is really just another word for purpose or why. Whenever we receive energy or attention from others for doing something good, it causes us to grow ambition in that undertaking. As I said earlier, we're all seeking attention and energy because that energy and attention connotes value. If I get more people to watch this YouTube video, that tells me I'm bringing values to others. If you get people's attention, whether it's to hire you for a job or to do a service or to help them through an issue, you are bringing value to them. And as a result, you start to believe that you can bring more and more value at higher and higher levels. And so you become purpose in that thing that you're doing. This is the same for our young athletes. As they get more attention, as they get more attaboys and awareness that they are doing something good, parents help cultivate ambition to help young athletes understand what they can potentially accomplish through athletics. So remember, your attendance provides attention, awareness, accountability, acclimatization, and ambition that can help grow your young athlete to the next level. So don't despair, just be there and watch your kid grow and go to their next level. Hey, if you're liking this video, I encourage you to share this, click the like button as well as the subscribe button, and go and check out jp3training.com for more tools and tips. You can sign up for our blog there and even for an opportunity to train with me virtually or in person.